Hello, how's it going, everybody? Frank Garay here with the National Real Estate Post, working from the home this morning. We are in Northern California. We've got lockdowns and shutdowns and all that kind of stuff. But the main reason I'm here at the house this morning is just because there's like 5 other Zoom meetings and things going on back at the office, and sometimes we're just too close together to do it all. So I decided just to work from home this morning. There's only a few of us here this morning, and I'm glad for that. I just have one thing that I want to share with you guys that I think you may be really interested in. But I kind of want to maybe open it up for a little bit of a conversation. So since there's just a few of us, it makes it easy to just kind of shoot the breeze. But so let me kind of go through what I'm thinking here, and then I'll just kind of open it up and we can just have a conversation about it. But what I am thinking about here is that, we got approached at the National Real Estate Post about 6 or 8 months ago by a guy who runs a commercial lending organization. And so he does commercial loans nationwide, right? He does them all across the country. Really neat guy, and he's always just on fire, just super motivated. And he wound up selling his commercial lending company, and he wanted to make another one because that's what happens, right? So he wanted to make another one, and he wanted us to be involved in it. And we were like, commercial? Who does commercial? Like, we're old residential mortgage guys from, me from 1987, and sort of thing. Commercial, I mean, it's complicated. How do you find them? What would you even do? And so after some chats with him, he's like, no, I got this all dialed. He says, we've got this dialed to the point where the originator, they're going to not only just educate the originator on how it all works, but don't even really need to know. But primarily what they're going to do is they're going to teach an originator how to find the people and how to get the message out to them. If a commercial business owner, commercial property owner inquires and says, yeah, I think I want to refinance or something, then all the originator has to do is basically put the information into a form on the website, and they run it all, and the originator gets 25% of the commission. And so you're still probably thinking, okay, well, I don't know if I want to bother with any of that, And so, but here's the thing to keep in mind. This is super, super important. We're going to be going out on our show hard and heavy with this because it's super needed. Here's what's happening with COVID, right? Obviously, the commercial space has taken a hit, right? Because you got all these small businesses. Forgive my dog. Hey, shut up. So with all these small businesses struggling across the country, that in turn means if they're operating out of a commercial space or if they own their own commercial space. Hold on, let me deal with this animal. Sorry, I'm at home. Hey. Connection lost. Now we're back, I guess. Okay, looks like we're back. All right, so anyway, I hope you guys can hear me now. But okay, so these commercial guys that own these, like, I'm not talking like 27 unit apartment complex, although that does apply. It applies as well. So these apartment complexes do apply, but I'm talking like the strip malls that had businesses in them, hair salons, things like that. Businesses, buildings downtown in your area that have buildings downtown that have businesses running out of them. There's people that own these things, and they're suffering because rents aren't getting paid. They're in kind of a bind. Well, based on that, the projection for that type of commercial real estate, like for 2021, the refinance, especially if a vaccine comes out, and especially if people can start doing businesses again, right? Opening their shops and opening the doors and operating out of their commercial space again. There's going to be this massive commercial refinance boom, like for the next couple of years, huge. And not only that, but what we've found through our new partnership with this guy is that not only is there a boom, but you know how in the same way, like the government has allowed forbearances and whatnot for people on their, on their residential mortgages and things like that. Well, these commercial lenders are now creating product it's available like now, where if you, let's say I'm a guy, I own a strip mall, and I've got 10 businesses running out of there, of which 7 aren't paying me anymore, right? So I'm struggling with making my commercial loan payment. Well, there's these products that are coming out where they'll go in, they'll let the guy refinance, pull cash out, low rates, interest only for like 2 years, 3 years, something like that, to where he's got some reserves now where he can get through the COVID thing until businesses get back in and he starts making his money again, where he's got those cash reserves now. And once things are all back to normal, then can refi out of that again, right? Can refinance out of that again. That is going to be massive. And just so you know, these loan amounts that we're talking about on these commercial properties, your minimum loan amount is probably going to be $1 million, up to like 50 million bucks. And the commission that typically gets made on these things, it's like 2.5 points, something like that. So I mean, do the math. It's like massive commissions to be made. And the problem, though, is, of course, for us as your local residential mortgage originators, is we don't know how to do this stuff. We don't know where to get this money or how to package up the deal or whatever the case may be, and we don't want to learn. It's a lot to learn. So we have a new product coming out, a new partnership. We're going to start teasing it on next week. It's called NREP Business Lending LLC. The website will be live in January, where we're going to, on the website, we teach you exactly how to find the people, give you the marketing materials to market to the people, right? If you get an inquiry back saying, hey, I need help, I need to refi or I need help, whatever, all you'll do is go to NREP Business Lending, put in the information. Of course, who you are will go in there. You're actually gonna have to like sign up with NREP Business Lending, but you're just literally gonna hand off the lead. That's all you're gonna do. You just hand it off, right? And they take it away and do everything on it and pay 25% of the commission. So here's the interesting math on this, right? So if there's $1 million loan that gets 2.5 points charged, okay? Let's see. So that's 25,000 bucks, right? So, your cut on that deal would be 6,250 bucks for a referral. Okay. Now, I just want you guys to be thoughtful right now. Just think about where you live. Like if you go downtown, how many commercial properties are in your area? There's probably thousands, and how cool it'll be for you to be able to get some marketing material out to them that'll be provided by NREP Business Lending, along with showing you how to find these people, get the marketing material out to them, inbound inquiries, you just put them into the system. It could be massive. That's on a $1 million loan. These deals are anywhere between 1 million and 50 million. I mean, imagine if it was a $5 million loan. I mean, your commission would be what, 25, 30 grand? It's one of these things, guys, that the pandemic, it's an opportunity created by the pandemic going into 2021 and beyond. A huge opportunity that Most originators will, it'll just go right past them. They won't even know, like, it's out there. Everybody else is going to be struggling to, pray rates don't go to 3.5, so my refis stick around, or, scrambling to get back in touch with real estate agents, which is that's a good thing to do. Believe me, you certainly wouldn't want to try and do this on a full-time basis, or you might, I don't even know. We'll see. But if we're worried about our residential, refi business, slipping away from us, there's a new void that's been created for this in this commercial space that the NREP business lending is going to make easy for you to do. So I'm going to share my screen right now. We really don't have a lot on this yet. I just, want to let you guys, I'm going to send this in the text to you, in the chat. I'm going to put this link in the chat to you guys. This is just an interest list. It's not the website by any means or anything like that. It's just an interest list. Hold on while I yell at my dog. Hey, come here. You want a treat or something? Yeah, that got your attention, didn't it? Yeah, settle down. Sorry, guys. I hate working from home like this. But this is what it is. I put it in the chat. It's something to, this is the guy making all the noise, just so you know. This is Getty Lee Garay, by the way. Yeah, that's my guy. And he is my best friend, just so you know. They say a dog is a man's best friend. He really is my best friend. But he's being a total ass right now. You're being an ass hat. Stop it. So anyway, yeah, I was thinking what I could do is just kind of open this up for some Q&A, like, let's just talk about it, because I, for one, am extremely excited about it. I, for one, once we have it up and running, which will be January, I'm going to go consumer direct. I'm going to do Google ads and go consumer direct. And, because people, I guarantee you, there's these commercial real estate owners out there probably frantically searching for help to, so they don't lose these commercial buildings that they've invested in, or they can just get some relief, So I'm going to go consumer direct, and I'm going to, try and see what we can dig up over there. But having this website put together, we're just beyond belief excited about it, because I think we, as originators, we're all looking for new opportunities, right? The pandemic caused, not just the pandemic, but just, the market in general has caused the biggest refi boom in the history of the country. Next year, it's still going to be great. MBA is saying, they think rates will get up into the low 3s, which could be a big problem for a lot of us. However, Fannie Freddie is saying, nah, they think it'll still stay under the 3s, which could keep this gravy train that we've been on for a long time just rolling. But we're looking for new opportunities, because we don't know what to think of the refi market and what will actually happen to our personal pipelines and everything. Of course, we can dive back into the real estate space, or you're already there probably, but we already know that's pretty light because of inventory. There's just not a lot of purchase business, so even if we get our slice of the pie in the purchase side, might not be a huge amount of business. And if refis dwindle off, this, I think, will present an opportunity for everyone to find a third outlet that is ripe for the picking, and the NRP business lending site makes it easy to do. You really, you go there, you'll get signed up. There will be a fee to join, and primarily that's because on everyone who's sending us loans, we have to get a little insurance policy on them. And so like an errors and emissions insurance policy. So there'll be a small fee to join and get plugged in. But once you get plugged in, you can get as trained up on that stuff as you want, but you don't even really need to. I mean, it's just going to be really what you're going to want to learn about is how to find the people that need your help and how to market to them. And all that training's provided as well. So it's a turnkey kind of, well, look at me, I'm in the commercial mortgage space. A website where the money in commercial obviously is massive, and there's going to be a huge pent up demand. There is pent up right now. These commercial guys are in need of help. These commercial business owners, they're just in need of help. So this will be a good third outlet for us going forward in 21, 22, 23, where we can, maybe supplement our income by significant amounts of money. It may be even something that people wind up specializing in because there's just so much need for it, and there's so few lenders that do it. And the reason there's so few lenders that do it is because it's just so different. It's more complex. The good news is with the NRP business lending, you don't have to get into that complexity. Our LLC handles all of it. You just send the deal in and get paid 25% of the commission. Pretty easy stuff. So I'm going to see if I can unmute you guys and see if you've got any thoughts on this or what you're thinking. I'll start with Ned. Oh, it doesn't look like your audio is connected, Ned. So let me see if Roger has audio connected. No, it doesn't look like any of you guys have any of your audio connected. So yeah, so maybe in the chat you could chat any questions to me or anything like that. I know there's a little chat box that you can chat in if you're interested in talking about this a little bit more. But I think that this is going to be a massive opportunity, and the new company, NREP Business Lending, is going to make it easy to take advantage of it. So I'm just curious if you guys have any thoughts on it, or if you're interested in talking about it. So let me know in the chat, as I'm not seeing anything. Oh, there's Ned. Are you there, Ned?
Yeah, I'm here.
Hey, how you doing, man?
Yeah, I'm doing fine. No, I don't have any questions. I went ahead and put my name in there.
Yeah, good. Yeah, it's pretty interesting, isn't it?
It is.
It's like when they first approached us, we were like, okay, commercial. But then, as time went by, we're constantly doing webinars and things, and we've seen multiple times where people were asking, hey, how about commercial, to the whoever was doing the webinar? Do you have a commercial? I did a non-QM webinar with Oak Tree just last week, and one of the questions on the Q&A is, do you do commercial? So I know there's some people out there curious. That's why we say commercial loan curious on this little teaser page. But when we started talking to these guys and they started explaining to us, this is what's going on, and they've got it all set up to where it's like all the originator has to do is put the lead in, and they'll show you how to find them, how to market to them, and just put the inquiries in. I mean, why not, right, Ned?
I think that's great.
Yeah, having another outlet,
Yeah.
like, because I don't know how you're doing on your side, but I know a lot of originators are, obviously there's a lot of refi going on, and this might not apply to you, but I know there's a lot of people who are like worried about, okay, if rates move up, and look at my purchase side, I don't have a lot going on there, this might be painful, this gives us another window, you know what I mean, to work in, and if it's not that hard to find the deals and put them into the system. The other thing that's cool about them too, from what I understand, is they close quick. Like it's not like it's going to take 3-4 months to close the deal. It's like they close pretty damn fast.
Right.
And so anyway, well, I appreciate it, and I appreciate you filling out the form, and we'll be getting in touch with you, but it should roll out in January. Everything full bore, hog wild, let's go, so.
So are we going to have individual websites, or is it just going to be one website?
No, I think the way it works is it's one website, and you're just going to, so we have to sign people up, and they have to get like into the system and get that insurance policy. So I believe what it'll be, and we'll learn more as we roll it out, but I believe the way it'll be is you'll put the information, and then you'll just find you, as the originator. Right. Click, okay, it's me, and go, and then we know it's you.
Okay.
I think, but I do think it is a good idea, and we haven't talked to the guys about this yet, but sorry about the dog. Hey, come here, get a treat. You want a treat? Sorry, Ned, let me just keep this dog occupied. I do think it would be good for if you join the system, to get like your own personal landing page kind of a thing that's yours, because then you could do that, like Google ads,
Right.
And Google ads are awesome. I don't know if you've ever experimented with Google ads, but But because in Google Ads, you can put in like, okay, what do you want? What would somebody be searching for your website to pop up as an ad, right? Well, obviously right now there's going to be COVID commercial help, commercial refinance, right? Commercial, so many keywords that would be like somebody's trying to find a lender to help them, and then your page would come up, they click on there, fill out the, and apparently the form to fill out to get the lead over is not very big. It's like pretty simple. And then once it's in the system, then, our guys over there just take it all over completely, and then
I think that's good.
yeah, but pretty cool idea. Yeah.
Yep. Yep.
Yeah. Cool.
Definitely.
All right. Well, cool. I'm glad you filled out the little form, and we'll be in touch with you.
Okay.
But yeah, I mean, that's really all I got. So, hey, thanks for chiming in. Okay, Ned. So Beverly Shepard just showed up. And Beverly, you showed up right as I'm about to close this out. So long and short of it, Beverly, there's going to be a massive commercial real estate refi boom in 2021 and going beyond. And I'm talking not just apartment complexes, but strip malls, warehouses, everything, because COVID has taken such a toll on things. I just wanted everybody to know we've partnered with a company, and we've rolled out a new company called NREP Business Lending, which will roll out in January, where a loan originator can join our system, and we will show you how to find these deals, how to market to these deals. And once you find them and market to them, and once they inquire with you saying, yes, I need help, you just simply fill out on NREP Business Lending, the website, you'll just put in the information, hit go. We take over from there, do everything. You don't need to know how to do commercial loans, but we take it all over. We pay you 25% of the commission. Loan amounts are going to average between 1 and 50 million. There's a big need for it, and 25%. It's usually about 2.5% commission. So we did the numbers on $1 million commercial loan. If we got 2.5% on it, the cut to the originator would be like $6,300, something like that. And it's just going to be an excellent angle, as refis might start to dwindle. Purchase deals, although you can go get more purchase deals, there's just not a lot of them because of inventory. We know that. This is going to open up a door for a new segment of lending that originators will be able to go after. That's desperately needed. COVID has created a huge need for these commercial refinances to come through so that these guys can get cash out and have some reserves to get through the pandemic, et cetera, to rebuild. It's going to be massive. And so NREP Business Lending is going to help with all of that and make it super easy for the originator to originate the deal and get paid for it. And it's an excellent, what do we call it, pillar or whatever you want to call it, another channel of loan origination that could really help make up for any losses that we incur with rates going up and just the lack of inventory in real estate going forward in 2021, 22, 23. So that was the short version, Beverly. But in the chat, if you're not in the chat, I'll put it in the chat again, just so you got it. There is a link in the chat, Beverly, where if you're interested just to learn more about it when we roll it out, it's just an interest list. I put the link in the chat. You could click it and you can get in on the list, and we will be in touch with you, when we roll it out, which will be in January. We're going to start talking about it on our show, I think next week. So we'll start talking about it and just getting people to kind of get over there and signed up. There will be a small fee to sign up, Beverly, just because we have any originators that send any deals to us, we have to have them covered on an insurance policy. So we have to cover that cost. But that's it. That's the only reason why. Then after that, it's a one-time setup fee. It'll be under $1,000. That'll be to just get you plugged in and set up. And once you're into, you get all the training on how to find these guys, all the marketing materials on how to market to them. And then it's just when you get the inbound inquiries, you just put them back into the website, tag it to you, and we take it from there and close it up. We do it all. We do everything. You don't have to worry about it. So, and then you get 25% of the commission. It's fully transparent. You'll see everything that's going on at all times. So that's it. So, and that's it for me, guys. It's about 9:30, only 30 minutes today. That's all I wanted to talk about. There's just a few of us here, so no big deal. I appreciate you showing up. If you put your name onto the list, I sent it in the chat, the link a couple times. You know, we'll reach out to you when we're ready. But that should be January. Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead, Ned.
Hey, what's the difference between this company and USA Business Lending that you guys endorse?
Our company is going to be more, not a lot to tell you the truth. So, but ours will be more geared toward just the absolute simplicity of it, you know, where it's just drop the information in and walk away, you know.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So kind of similar, but a little different. I think ours, and I don't know that USA will be sticking around much longer. I think that they're going to be kind of working with us going forward. We'll see, but
Okay.
kind of the same. But yeah, that's what's going on there. So appreciate you asking.
All right.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Yeah, man. So, all right. So I will head out. You guys have a great one, and we'll catch up with you later.